It's episode 2, baby. Welcome. My name is Mai Waller, and I am the host of My Talk Tuesdays, My Truth Tuesdays, whatever you want to call it. The My Talk or the My Truth, whatever you want to call it, that's what we'll call it today. Regardless, I'm just talking to you. That's it. We're just talking. We're just talking. You won't see so much of the blue couch tonight, because I was told to go up a little bit, more. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go up a little more, um, because focus on me. Focus on me. I know I'm bodied, but focus on me though. That's what I want. Right. So today's topic is what is your why? What is your why, sweetheart? Because let me tell you something. When you're doing anything, when you're chasing after anything, a dream, a check, anything, it's a why. There's a purpose, right? It's a purpose behind it. Something that is a motivator. That's a purpose. So whether it be your children that you're working to provide for, whether that be that A on that assignment that you're working to get, whether that be that raise that you're working so hard for that job, to be able to take that vacation that you want to take. There's always a reason why you're doing something in this lifetime, and I just need you to know that. Uh, my why, my why, my why is big, and I can't even lie to you. My why, it goes beyond this universe, and this is not a lie. It is not. My why is my son Mace. My son Mace passed away during a tragic delivery of him in 2017. And that's something that will stay with me for life. And before that, I didn't even want children, right? Isn't it so crazy how you don't want kids and then you have a child, and you fall in love with that child and then you lose them? So he was my why when I was pregnant for 9 months. And I'm like, okay, I know I have to make a life for this baby. He has to come. He's coming. He is coming. It is no doubt about it. He is coming. So my why was him. And even though he's passed away, it's still him as well as his siblings, but it's more him because he never had a chance. He never had a fair chance. So my why is out of this universe, literally, because it's not even on this earth. Do you hear me? Also, I want to say my why is my people. My why is my people because I feel like we've disappointed one another for so long and have been embarrassed by other, races or whatever for so long. It's time for us to take a stance. It's time for us to stand for something because that's a quote, baby. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. And you know what my people have been doing for a very, very long time? Falling. Just falling for anything. And that's not what we're doing. We're not doing that. And I'm going to be very clear. We're not doing that in 2022. What is your why? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you working so hard for that business? Why are you working so hard for that degree? What is it? I want to share a little story with you all about my why. Um, and it goes deep. I just want to share with you that everybody doesn't put their business online, and that's great. Everybody doesn't need to know what you're going through because some people honestly don't even care. They don't care. I don't put a lot of things online because I feel like it's important for you to get through things, before you publicize them. And that's just my personal preference. A lot of things that, are my why is things that have happened to me too along the way. This journey has not been perfect. This journey has not been easy. And I was never told it would be easy. Ever. I knew it would be hard. That's why I've been running from it for so long. That's why we run from stuff for so long. And it's not, it's the challenge of it, and like, just not really knowing what's going to happen once we take those steps towards the unknown. It's just, you don't really know what, is it going to succeed? Is it not going to succeed? But no, it's the things that happen along the way that will push you to make sure that your dreams come true. My why, like I said, are things that happen to me along this journey. Last week I shared a story about my current position that I'll be holding as a teacher, and how the interview went. That's a why. That interview in particular is a why as to why I'm doing what I'm doing, and why I feel like I need to make sure I'm the best at it. When you're doing something, be the best at it, because that's my goal. That's my goal. I'm going to be the best at it. I was told that, I know you did not get on this interview looking like this. I know she did not get on this interview looking like this. Mind you, I had natural hair. This was before I cut my hair off. I had my natural out. I felt beautiful. And so someone telling me that I didn't qualify for the position because how I looked in their eyes, that pumps you up. It makes you want to go. It makes you want to win. It makes you want to go hard. It makes you want to keep pushing, pushing, and pushing for your why. No lie. Episode 2, making my own. I'm sorry, not making my own. This is my truth. I'm sorry. See, that's what happens when you have too much going on. You start mixing up names. But my name is a brand, so I'll do that quite often. And it's a word. But yeah. What is your why? I want to hear other people's whys. I do. That's why I have to do the call-in thing. That's what my next thing is that I'm gonna start doing, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm going to have people be able to call in. I don't know if you saw Martin Lawrence. I was watching Martin last night, and it just boop, popped in my head like, okay, that's the next step. That's what you need to do. Have people call in, because I'm in North Carolina. Love my people, but it's really hard to get somebody right on my couch. It's hard. It's gonna be hard. So I'll do live Instagrams on Thursdays, for me having another person join. So just be on the lookout for that. There will be a public figure very soon, right on the big blue couch, and she's very excited to do it. So I'm just happy to have her. I won't put any names out, but just know it's a public figure, and she's awesome. And it's exciting. It is. It is. Let me tell you, that why leads you to places like this. Let me tell you something. I quit my job. Quit it. Quit it for all this in May last year, May 2021. My Takia Waller. I quit a job. I've been working since I was 14 years old. My first job was McDonald's, Treasure Island, Florida. Thank y'all so much for believing in me. Thank y'all. But I have been working my whole life since I could work, since I could punch a clock and understand the concept of it. So when I tell you, it's so funny how God will bring you right back, 180, 360, whatever you want to call it. He will prepare your table. He will do that. He will prepare your table. Just have faith in him. Just have faith in him. So when I'm looking back on my years, it's like, wow, I've never would have thought I would quit a job. Never. I have children. I have kids. Women who have responsibilities, men who have responsibilities. We don't go around just quitting jobs. That's just, we're not in that day and age where we could do that, And that was a mustard seed of faith right there, and a couple of dollars. Had a couple of dollars. And I lost. I invested that money and I lost. I did. But that's because I wasn't doing it right. That's always is what's going to happen when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. I promise you, you might think you winning at the time when you making money and doing, good. But if it's a deception, if it's not right, if it's not your path, I promise you, you going to start losing. This is not a lie. This is a guarantee. Because there ain't nothing wrong with Airbnb when you're doing it right. When you're doing it right. And I lost. And I have never seen that much money so fast and lose that much money so fast a day in my life. But that was God saying, no, you were supposed to focus on your why. You were supposed to focus on your why. You were never supposed to do nothing else other than what you said you were going to do for Mace Anthony Williamson and these mamas and these babies and these doulas and these volunteers and these investors and these donors and these sponsors and all that stuff. So my focus primarily is the Mace Anthony Williamson Foundation, and of course my editorial service, period, and marketing, and this, and Clubhouse. Thank you, Kyle. You the best. I can never ever thank you enough for the opportunity you've given, Barry, the platform you've given. I appreciate that. No lie, because it's needed. It's needed. It is needed. There are people who are literally going through something so deep, and all they need is just a voice. I belong to the people. I belong to the people. So again, my why, it goes deep. It goes deep. It's deeper than Mace. It's the fact that I know I've always wanted more. I've always been a person who's wanted better, and I have tried my hardest my whole life to try to make it. To try to make it. I have a story. I ain't even gonna give you the whole thing. Like I said, it's a lot of reasons that are my why, and a lot of things that happened to me along the way are my why. Your story is your why. This is not a lie. This is a fact. It is. It is. Anything that growed you and showed you, it is your why. Please believe it. Don't sleep on yourself. Don't sleep on yourself. Don't do that. Because I did that for 27 years. I'm 28 now. This last year, since May, when I quit that job, when I turned in that equipment to them, when I gave them their, I didn't have a computer, I didn't have a laptop, I didn't have nothing to start a business. I had to believe in myself and lose that money because people are so attached to instant gratification and a dollar so much. They're so scared to lose it and invest it and grow it. I wasn't scared, but it hurt to lose that much. It did hurt. But at the end of the day, I promise you what I lost can never compare. Can never, ever, ever compare to where I'm at today. You can't buy this. This can't be bought. This is hard work. This is dedication. You can't buy this. I didn't buy a like, subscriber, comment, nothing. That's hard work. That's believing in one thing, right? Faith, having faith in yourself. You could win so much if you just did that, right? Remember your why. Remember your why on those days where you feel it's the hardest. For real. Because it's going to get hard. It's going to get hard. You're going to want to sleep in. You're going to want to quit. You're going to want to call off. That's easy. I've been that. But I knew it's bigger than all that. What I wanted, I couldn't work for anybody to get. What you want, you cannot work for anyone else to get. Guess what? You're the only one that can make it happen. You. That degree, behind is the only one that can make it happen. This is not a lie. This is the truth. That check, getting the overtime on it, only you can work that. That business that's bound to be successful, only you can brand that. But God is a delegator, right? He's a delegator. You cannot do it all alone. You can't. You can't. It's not meant for you to. Why do you think you're not the only one on this earth? Why? Because you're not meant to be on here alone. You're not meant to do anything on your own. You're not. But it starts with you, though. Nobody else can't take them steps. Mm-mm. Nobody else can't tell that story. No. Nobody else can't write that essay for you. Well, they could. But I mean, it is different when you do it. Nobody can be you but you. Nobody knows your why but you. That real reason, you could tell people whatever. But the real resides within. For real, it does. And you have to believe that. You have to. What is your why? What is it? What is it? Tell me. I see people in. I don't see the comments yet, though. But it's okay. Be shy. That's why I can't wait till Thursday so I can do Instagram lives. And then y'all can jump right on in. We could just kind of go back and forth and do it together. Seriously. But I just want to, I love to do this. I'm a word person. I'm very big on words. I'm very big on exact definitions and all that stuff because it's important to know what you're saying. A lot of people use words wrong. It irks my nerves. But motivation, that's a noun. The reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving in a certain way. The general desire or willingness of someone to do something. I like definitions because that's facts. The reasons are reasons. What are they? Your children, money, freedom, peace, happiness. What is it? Only you know that. I can't answer that for you. I just can't. I was asked, where do I see myself in 5 years? Where do I see myself in 5 years? First of all, time is fluid. Time is fluid, so I'll say that. Second, when asked that, I'm like, I'm already there. You know, I mean, honestly, I can't really say, but I know that person is already there. I always tell people that person that you're working so hard um, to become that one that you're saying, oh, I wish I could do this. Oh, I'm going to do this. It's already done. That you have already done it in your future. The future you has already done that. They're just waiting on you. They're just waiting on you. That's how I live my life, and that's why I feel like a certain level of good it comes because it's like I believe in optimism. I believe in being grateful for where you are and where you're going, and just taking it one day at a time. But you have to put yourself there. You have to manifest it. Yep, and then put in the work because you can't just say it. You gotta talk it and walk it. You know, you just have to. You just have to. What is your why? That's what I should have looked up. What your why is. This life may not be as long as the others, but just know, you know, I feel like it's important. I wanted to share my story, but it's like I'm feeling like I want to just go a different way with this. I could share some things that I've gone through along the way here, but I don't want to like popcorn around the topic like that. But they are all, you know, absolutely my whys for sure. Because literally something happens every single day. Every single day. Like for instance, I'll just bring up my survey. So that happened this morning. So last night I was working so hard, just trying to just get stuff done as I do every day. And I had a survey for class. I do the whole survey for class just to, you know, make sure I have the ad ready for Facebook so I can have people do it. The next morning, my cousins and people, they're like, okay, well, we want to do the survey. But they're like, the form isn't working. And I'm like, I know for a fact that I did this work, like, why is it saying that the form isn't working? Like, only somebody could have reported that, and it was just weird to me. I'm like, why hold me back like that? But the person I am, I am a very persevering person, and I'm going to push, and I will keep doing that. So what I did, I just went and did it a different way. It's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. So at first I was going through Jot forms. Then I just went ahead and did it through Google Forms, like my teacher asked us. So I just went ahead and did it their way. And it worked out perfectly. So I've been getting my submissions for that survey. But yeah, again, people will hold you back. Little things like that. You have to be motivated by your why. My why is my degree. Only I can get that. I can't sit up here and say, well, hey, the link wasn't working for anyone. That would have been a bad excuse. Because she gave us several ways to do this survey. So that's why I'm like, okay, I can't just give up here. I have to keep pushing. Even if I have to type it over, I typed it like 3 or 4 times. Because I put it in a Word document. Then I put it on the job form, which got deleted. Then I had to do another job form, which did not work. And then I did the actual Google Forms, and that won't work. So if you want to take a survey, I'll drop that survey in the chat too for you guys. Not this chat, so it'll be in the comments probably. But whoever's watching, I'll get up with you individually if you're someone who I know. But yes, just remember that your why is important. You're important. What you're doing every day towards your goals is important. You can't just sit on your hands. You can't just pray. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire. You have to work for it. And you have to have a purpose. You have to have a why. You have to. Or what? Or what? Or what? I remember so many jobs I hated. So many jobs that I hated. But I had to work them, or at least I felt like I did. I felt like I had to stay, right? And that was the last thought I had with Wrangler. It was like, you know what? This is it. Michael Jackson said that. This is it. Like, I just can't. My son would be 4 this year, and it's time. It is time. For real. And since then, it's just been, stuff along the way, but I'm not going to sit up here and lie. It has been more good than bad, and that's just what happens. Bad is going to come anyway. You'll constantly be attacked. Constantly be attacked when you're trying to do something great. But you just have to keep going. Show up no matter what. Show up no matter who's there. Show up no matter who's watching. Kyle, my homie, said it best. No matter who comes, you show up. And I will show up every single week for you guys. I'll sign off right here. I'll leave you right here. This is my why. What time were we at? 8:26. I won't even hold you guys for the whole time. But I really felt it was important for me to just reflect on this. These will be 20-minute episodes to 1 hour episodes. It just depends on what the topic is for one, and then if I have somebody joining with me. But yes, I will go ahead and just drop off this live. I hope you guys catch me on the next episode. Next week's topic, I'll drop for you guys on Sunday, because I'm all about collaboration over competition, and I think that's the topic we need to discuss the most, because it's such a fight for the top. It's a fight for it when it's 1 billion people on this earth. Let me tell you about support. I support people no matter what. No matter what. Let me tell you about the non-believers. They'll watch you, right? They will watch everything that you do. They won't comment. They won't donate. They won't subscribe. They won't like. They won't share. But guess what? Keep doing what you're doing. Because as long as they watch, as long as they don't like, as long as they don't share, for every person that does that, there are 10 to 15 people who you don't even know who will support you as if y'all came from the same family. So remember that. Support your people, support who supports you, but then support those who don't support you, just to show them that you don't have to know me to support me. I don't have to know you to support you. And that's just that on that. Yeah, collaboration over competition, period. Period. Make sure you do it like a divider, collaboration, line, competition, because that's a fact. And if people have common sense, they'll already know what collaboration, they'll be able to make sense. I'm not in competition with anybody. I'm making my own lane. And guess what? I'm gonna bring my people along the way too, to make their own lanes. I'm not a hater. I'm not envious. I'm not jealous of anyone, because I love my people. White, black, Asian, Jamaican, whatever. Mexican, whatever. I love you. I love you, and I support you 100% when it's something good that you're trying to do, when it's something of essence that you're trying to do. But don't get on these platforms spewing all this support, collaboration, motivation, sis, bro. Don't do that. That is so fake to me. It is. Know your why and never forget it. Because people who don't know you will support you before the people who do. That is a fact. That was proven for real. And I've seen it. I have seen it over this time that I've been doing my thing. I've seen it. People who don't know me support me more than people who have watched me grow up. And that might be the same case for you, or your cousin, or your brother who's made it. Or they probably haven't even made it. They just make it look good. Don't you hate when you make the struggle look good? I make the struggle look good, right? I'm a single mother, right? I'm a nonprofit CEO. I have my clothing line thing. I write for a magazine. I have 10K followers on Instagram, but who cares about that? At the end of the day, if you know my Takia Waller, you know me. That's pretty dope. Anything else, that's on mine. Love yourself. Know yourself. And remember your why. Don't worry about who doesn't support you, because people who love you and don't know you probably will support you more than people who have watched you grow. So I'll leave you all there. God bless, I say, and so shall it be. 8:30 on the clock. I have to leave you guys with this. I just have to, because it's only right. God's been so good to me. So I am going to be good right back to him and do his work. And that's just that. Let's go. Angel number 8:30. 8:30 was on the clock. That means be assertive. Angel number 8:30 urges you to be more spiritually active to access excellent tips on expressing your thoughts and feelings appropriately. Let's go. I like that. 8:30 shows your willingness to bear it all regardless of the sacrifices and the ultimate cost. This is the bravery and joy of finding the life you want. 8:30 on the clock. Start paying attention to numbers. Start paying attention to your surroundings and things that you see and hear daily. Wake up. Wake up. 2022. This is my Takia Waller, and I am concluding making my own. I keep saying making my own. That's my business. I will be concluding my Talk Tuesdays here at 8:32 p.m. You all take care. It's 1/11/2022. Make it count. Make it count. Take care.